NSC.
Hi all and welcome back to my channel. I had here a controller which was totally damaged, so yeah, it was really a lot here broken, but I have tried to repair it, and I was useful. The last thing which was a little bit complicated was this trigger here. So you can see that you got here on this trigger, you got here a small feeder. Or a spring, I don't know how to call it in English, but you can, yeah, you know what I mean. So this one here, it was still there, and it's needed because it just pushes the button up, you know. And when this one here is missing, then the button will some kind of fall down, and if you just touch it a little bit, it will just react, you know. So when you are in the game, and let's say you want to play some car games, or some race games, you just touch it a little bit and the car will begin to move. Yeah. Or let's say like a shooter, when you want to play a shooter game, when you just press it a little bit, just really simple, the gun gonna begin to shoot. And I just saw that, yeah, you can see this is here still a little bit broken. Wait. So this side, which is the side where the feeder or where the spring is here, is already broken too. So it means even if you won't find it again, maybe it's, yeah, somewhere in your room or whatever, or under the table, but when this one here is missing, the button will be very easy to press. Now I have just take off a pen like this, ball blah 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 pen, I don't know how it calls. So here, okay, just take one off, open it, and then you're going to find some feeders like this one, and you just need to short it, so yeah, just like you need it, because of course this one here is just too long, like you can see. And I was now here about, I think, 20 minutes just trying which is the best length to get it inside. So, and over there you got a small pin, let's say like that, a small plastic pin where you can just get the feeder in. And here inside, or let's say under there, I have so I have here just apply some second glue, which is really holding very great. And now you can see that this is really, yeah, working great. And the only thing that I notice is that when I go here, let's say to 100%, it will touch, let's say here, see that? So it touches really the ground. So I'm sorry, because sometimes I need to watch what I'm recording. On the other side here, you can see when I press it down, I still have about 1 millimeter, or let's say maybe 1.5, okay? But I think this should be okay, because it's like that. When you just press the button just over here, it's gonna begin to act, okay? So here it's gonna begin to react. And mostly 100% is about here and not just on the end, okay? Because they have, let's say, that kind of space that, let's say 100% is just like that about here, okay? So that you just know. And normally this one here is not making any difference, but I'm gonna try it later. So when I just finish this video, that you guys know if it's really working or not, okay? Because all the videos that I'm doing on YouTube, I want to be sure myself. But now you can see this button here has really still force, because the feeder here, it pushes the button back, and it was not possible on the left one. Okay, so here now you can see it's working. Normally I just don't want to show it right now, because I'm still waiting till the second glue is really, let's say, drying out. But it is already holding very great, because I got here on this side where the feeder, or here this, I don't know how it calls in English, feeder, spring, maybe it's called spring. I have just bent it a little bit down so that it will just hold really great between the plastic, you know. So it's, yeah, I just found here a, yeah, very great place, you can see here. So it goes under there, and it just turns under the plastic, okay? So it makes some kind of like, yeah, it turns down, so it's really great, because it's still holding great. And do not forget that this motor here, this trigger here, has a small motor inside, so you're gonna have some kind of force feedback. So for some racing games, it's not really yeah, that terrible when, let's say, the spring or the feeder is missing. But on other games, which is, I don't know, some kind of shooter games where you just need it, you just was not able to play because if you just touched a little bit, the guy was beginning to shoot, or let's say to give gas on the car. And so I just want to now to hold you up to date with this small modification, which is really great in my eyes. You can see it now very great. So here, yeah, really nice, really sexy. Now I'm gonna just mount all back together. This controller was really total damaged, and normally this was not repairable. Also the plastic itself, it has here lots of cracks. I don't know if I can show you, but yeah, whoops. So this is the button for later. So here you can see it already totally cracked. See that? Here it was cracked. Under there on the other side, where the screws needs to get inside. Yeah, it was this side. This side is like it should be, like you can see. Yeah, and now look at this side. It's just all broken. So here you need to help it out with some, yeah, super glue, second glue. You can just put here a little bit glue, and also here a little bit glue. So you're gonna be able to hold it on this place, because these are the places where the screws are inside. But on this controller you can just forget it, because the holder for the screws, they are just broken. Here on this side you got a screw, you can see it here, so here, but on this side it's broken too. You can see that. Take a look. Okay, so here's just all missing, and here you can see it should look like this, but on this side and down there it's all broken. But yeah, I have already fixed it, but I have just opened it again, because I just wanted to make this button here a little bit better, and now I was useful, and that's why I have just opened it again, because you can already see that I had it, wait, it was here, I had it glued already. So, but I just thought also to hold you up to date with this great modification. The other thing was also the option button. The option button was also totally destroyed, and you can fix this if you have really great soldering skills. So let me now just turn this to the other side. Look at this button here. So you now see where you need to solder. Okay, so just zoom a little bit. Here you got a contact, there, and there. So you got here 4 contacts. And the other button for the options, which is one of the most important buttons, was just totally destroyed. So the button was, I think, about 1 millimeter on the other side. And I had to move it down again, but these pins here and the contacts are so small and so thin, so I had to solder all out. And I think it was this side, yeah, this side. So I have also soldered it now, and lucky it was working, because all this button here was just outside. And yeah, you can hear it, it's working. So it's, yeah, I can hear it. You maybe not, but I hear click click. So this was not possible before, and the button was not sitting over the contact, so that's why the button was not working, because it was somewhere here. So I had to move in to the left side and to resolder it again. So now I need just to get all back here like it was before. Here's the speaker, take care. Now it needs to be, yeah, all place it back. I'm gonna close it, I'm gonna quick pause, and then I'm gonna hold you up to date. So guys, I'm finished right now. So I'm here now on Gran Turismo, like you can see, just to test the trigger here, and it's working perfectly. So when I just press it to 100%, then you can see here that it's really working 100%. Why Gran Turismo? Because you can see here the brakes, and here you can see the gas pedal. Here now, just to demonstrate, I'm gonna now just press the brakes. You can see it's going up. Wait, let me just move to this side. Now I'm going to brake, and you see it goes up to 100%. Sometimes you can see a little bit red, but this is because the tires are some kind of just sliding away now here. So it's working perfectly. Now I'm going to go to the right trigger, which is the gas pedal acceleration. Now I'm gonna just press it, and you're gonna see that the tires gonna begin to run crazy, and that's why you can see also here the gas pedal. And now it's 100%. You can see it goes up to 100%. Some kind of drifting here. So here again, let's get back to the track. So you can see it goes up really to 100%, and that's important. Okay, so when you just do a modification like that, and the trigger is not really moving, let's say, or accelerate to 100%, then it will look like this. I'm gonna now just demonstrate you. I'm gonna just here accelerate a little bit, and you can see it's not on full power. You see that? Okay, so that will be not good, and that's why it's important that the trigger really gets to 100% like now. Okay, I hope you can see that. Let's not just disable the lights. Go a little bit down. And I'm gonna just change the car view. I'm gonna just press it here, and now you can see it's changing. And here now, it's just better to see when I will accelerate. Yeah, 100%, you can see that. So, and let's say you will drive and push the trigger to the maximum, and it will just accelerate like that. So that's not 100%, okay? And that's the thing you need to be sure before you do a modification like that. And if you try to repair a controller like that, then you should really be sure that 100% is really 100%, because this right now is just about 20%, okay? So now I'm gonna give full power. Okay, it's working. Yeah, guys, so this was a controller from a great friend from my daughter, Niels. And yeah, I think you're happy. You happy? So yeah, okay. See you soon, guys. That was all for me. NSC in the place to be. I wish you all the best with a controller like that, but it's working. Now I'm gonna just put it all together. The last screws on this side, like you can see, it's just damaged at all here, okay? But this is the place where you can add some second glue here. You can put some second glue here and here on the top, okay? All right.
NSC in the place to be. NSC